half guard, okay? And I'm using a lot this week the shoulder crunch. Okay, so from different situations, I'm gonna use. So I'm gonna, it's slightly different one from we did yesterday. Okay, so just like some review here. I'll wait for him to get that crossface in this case. Okay, so I'm not actually chasing. I can try to chase his arm, but I'll wait for him to get like to do this. I block with my left arm and I get my right arm deep. Okay, this is very important to the deep. If it's shallow like this, Jeremy can turn his thumb up, yeah, and start to, yeah, you see this gap? This is the gap that you're gonna skip the elbow. Okay, so if I actually go all the way across like this, and I put my hand against his arm, if we try to move his arm out now, it should be a bit harder, okay? So I have this grip, okay, and we're gonna see two scenarios here. One scenario is Jeremy has his arm on this side of my leg, okay? And the other one, he has the arm over my leg, blocking my leg here. Okay, so we're gonna see both. Okay, so we're gonna start with the leg just like this. He can be grabbing my thigh like this, or he can have the hand on my shin as well, like just grabbing my shin. Both can happen, okay? Well, let's just start like, doesn't matter, like it'll be the same thing, okay? So I get the cross face and I get my shoulder crunch, okay? So if he's grabbing my leg, what I will do, I will step on the floor with my left leg, okay? And I'll do like a big hip escape. Very, very big, so I can actually get my leg over and I step on his hips, or I can even hook under his leg, okay? Once I do that, I start to slide here. I can start looking to grab his wrist, and I'll finish with an arm bar here, okay? This simple setup. I wait for him to get the cross face, I block, and I get a good shoulder crunch here, okay? Head against the arm, and this, my left arm, my right arm going all the way across here, okay? So my biceps under his arm. He's grabbing my leg like this. I'm gonna just step on the floor. One, big hip escape. We can push his head with my right elbow, okay, and I can just step through, start moving my head out. I can hook underneath his thigh, okay? Once I'm here, I go find his wrist, and I can start now to apply pressure to get the submission. Okay, let's just turn this out here. Okay, so we here, he's grabbing my leg this way. Okay, so I can step. Big hip escape, and now I can shoot my leg over. Okay, once I'm here, grab the wrist, finish. If he's grabbing my shin, it's gonna be the same. Okay, so he's grabbing my shin. What I'll do, I'll step on the floor again and big hip escape. Don't try to get rid of the grip just from here, it's gonna be hard. I step, okay, big hip escape, keep holding my shin. Yeah, and now that I'm hip escaped, okay, I'm gonna kick my leg out, breaking his grip. Okay, go here, get the arm, and finish with a straight arm bar. Okay, yeah. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Let's change. Okay, so I got my shoulder crunch, but now Jeremy he has his hand on top of my leg here. Okay. So I try to get out here, and just like I can't because he's blocking my leg, okay? So I'm gonna keep like the same grip, like I'm doing the same stuff here, okay? Like that. And what I will do, I'll try to get my left elbow under his head here a little bit and lift. Gonna use my foot to hip escape, so I can at least move his elbow forward a little bit. And once I do that, my knee go from the inside, okay? So like this, and I start getting out here on this side of my arm, okay? And I try to keep this tight. Once this happens, I go like this. I pass my arm to the other side, okay? So just to understand, the setup that you normally see in videos is from the Choi bar. The Choi bar is a bit different. We're gonna grab here, gonna do this. And once I do this, I get this configuration, but I'm actually attacking his elbow, not his shoulder, okay? And then my knee goes straight here. Okay, so like in this case, because I'm getting a shoulder crunch and my arm is so close to his head, there is no space to put my knee there. So actually I did this myself. I never saw it anywhere, okay, but it works for me. Instead of getting the knee, try to get the knee next to his head first. I get next to my arm, and then I get my arm out of the way after that, okay? So I'm here, I have a good shoulder crunch, okay, my hip escape, get my knee through, and look, I push my chest, and I get out here, pulling him down, and I get my knee out as much as I can. Once I do this, I swing my arm to this side, and now I have, you see, this knee like that, okay? Okay, good shoulder pressure. I'm gonna push him away with my shin, and now I start putting weight on his shoulder with my knee like this, getting my foot out, okay? I swing, and I step here, okay? Or I can get to here. And then you guys can go for the same sequence to finish, okay? Oh, sorry. Okay, so I'm here, I hip escape. Okay, if I don't hip escape, if I'm flat like this, I'm not able to get my knee through. Okay, so foot on the floor, hip escape, and get here, and bring try to bring as close as from your chest as you can. Okay, so very, very close, and get out on this gap here. Try to pull your knee out as much as you can, and once you're here, you're gonna get your elbow out of the way, and you're gonna bring to the other side, pushing his head away, okay? I'm gonna push, and now I start bringing my knee towards his shoulder, putting pressure down here. I'm gonna step, okay? And grab and attack. Good? You wanna have a look?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's squeeze. Let's do the other side here, please. Okay, so I have my shoulder crunch, okay? Step. I have to move my hips out first. So move hips out, and now my right knee go through here. Okay, try to go very, very deep, and I can create a little bit of space by pushing with my left elbow like his head up, and I bring my knee right here, close to his shoulder. Get my my elbow out of the way, and here the secret is try to get my knee as high as I can. Okay, so I do that by pushing my knee like forward and pulling his shoulder down like that. Okay, so then I push his head away. Yeah, so once I'm here, I can start like putting pressure on top of his shoulder and get it all the way around, and I have the same position as before. Okay? Yes. You guys want to see again? Good? You good? Yeah. Okay, so this is going to require a little bit of flexibility. Okay, guys, important to understand that. I believe all you guys are going to be fine, but let's, for example, someone like Stacy is not flexible in his hips. Okay, so even if you're big, doesn't mean that you're big, you're going to struggle to do it. Okay, you're going to be more like hips, flexibility, and knee. Okay, so you're going to have to be able to go here like this, bringing your knee to here, and then start to bring it up. Okay, so this sort of flexibility is important.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Let's try. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.